Hello, everyone.
Howdy.
And welcome back to the Only Murders in the Building podcast. It's been like half a year.
Yeah, we haven't checked it out in quite some time.
We watched episode 3.
Oh, yes.
Marching through this fast.
Pretty solid episode, I would say.
I liked it a lot. I love how comprehensive the recap at the start of the episode was.
Yeah.
They show you the base premise of the show again, and all of the mystery elements that are pertaining to this episode.
Yes, that has led up to where we are currently.
Yeah.
And that's great, because I didn't remember a goddamn thing. And I was all caught up.
Yeah, they did remind you that Selena Gomez is one of the three main characters.
Here.
Yes. That's what that's.
The Martin brothers and
the Martin brothers, they're related. Steve Martin and Martin Short.
The Martin brothers and Selena Gomez proudly present Only Murders in the Building. No, it's very good. The writing. This episode was pretty crazy. The motherfucking cat.
I could not believe how much I was laughing this episode.
Yeah, it got you pretty good.
With very simple and effective slapstick.
Because, like, it felt like the previous, like, sure, it's been a while. It didn't feel like the previous episodes were that funny.
They were. I thought they were.
They had their moments, but like nothing quite like this. Like nothing so outlandish.
This is the most outlandish the show has been so far.
Right.
That is certain.
And like, so I mean, you have the cat, right? And then you have like the Mind Palace stage cuts for Oliver. Like
wait, eat your heart out, Persona 5. You'll never be as good as God. Only Murders in the Building.
Like, I liked that moment. I was expecting like a musical number as opposed to what we got, but
it's true. But I love it being a casting call.
Yeah,
I love that they're like, who's the lead for the mystery? Like, we need a lead to figure out who's the killer and frame it as who's the lead of this production, this casting call.
Because this episode it felt more focused about Oliver's role and everything.
Yeah, well, like episode 2 was far more about Selena's role.
Yeah, so like I wonder if that's how we're gonna kind of get something similar. Because like I could see, I mean, I don't know. If
episode 1 was more about Steve Martin.
Yeah.
So I assume after this they'll either start repeating it and like.
Yeah,
you'll just have like
or
one episode be
like buddy cop sort of thing.
They kind of do already, right?
Well, that's it.
Because you'll have scenes where like if an episode wants to focus on one character, they'll just pair the other two for the next scene, and they'll kind of like trade off like that in an episode, which is good structure.
Yeah,
I like it. This is good, very good show.
Yeah, a very good TV show.
If you have the Hulu and you are in the Americas. You can go watch this. It's fun.
It is a good time. It's such a great time. And it's just nice seeing Selena, right?
It is.
It's just nice seeing Selena.
She was always like... She has such good... I almost said stage. Maybe stage is okay. Like stage presence.
Just, yeah.
When she's up on the screen. She just... It works. Like, I remember back... during that era of Disney Channel when they were trying to push a lot of these stars and like Selena Gomez was the clear winner out of like that generation of like stars.
I mean, like she was the same generation as Brenda, wouldn't you say?
No,
is that the Brenda generation before?
Yeah.
Okay, because her generation, I guess, was Selena,
like
Miley Cyrus,
like Demi Lovato. Who's the girl from Good Luck Charlie?
Bridget Mendler.
Yeah, like it's that era. Because it was like Always Sunny, Wizards, and
it felt like Wizards was before that, but Wizards ran for a long time.
It had 3 seasons. And a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get what you mean. If you're separating them, typically with Wizards, it's more synonymous of like Hannah Montana is the clear like other show that was on all the time.
Also, Selena Gomez cameos on Sunny with a Chance as Selena Gomez.
That's kind of, yeah, that's right.
And everyone's like, "You're the girl from the Wizards show."
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. I approve. Mm-hmm. I approve.
It's very good. Yeah.
No, she's just good. I just like watching her and stuff. She's great.
You love her music career.
I have a very complicated relationship with her music career.
Have you tried to go back? See if like
not I mean like in the years where I stopped hearing her everywhere, I have heard the one song where she's "If you had to come and get it, na 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 na." I still hate that song. It is still garbage.
Is that the next podcast, the Selena Gomez? We just album podcast where we listen to all of her albums.
I mean, I'll listen to when she was Selena Gomez and the shit
and the news.
No, I wish. No, she played with a band. She performed with the band. I can't remember the name of the band. I liked that album. It was like a punk rock kind of thing, sort of like a light punk rock. So
sure.
I'm gonna look it up actually real quick. I need to know. It's Selena Gomez and the what? Selena.
Yeah.
And the Scene.
And the Scene. She was a Scene kid.
Selena Gomez and the Scene. Yeah, they had like 3 albums, but the first one, Kiss and Tell, was 2009. That's the one I listened to a lot. Like I'm not even gonna front. I listened to it a lot in high school.
Yeah.
But her solo stuff, I don't even know what's her latest thing. She released a single this year. Holy shit. In February.
Yeah.
Let's go. I have to listen to that. I'm curious to see what her music is like now.
Well, she's just a working celebrity, right?
Because like, I mean, I guess because like I think it was mostly just like her 2013 album.
Yeah,
it had to Come and Get It. Her 2013 album, hate that shit. Bad.
Okay. I guess the one downside about the episode 3 of Only Murders in the Building is not a lot progressed.
No,
there's a lot of like reaffirming what we already knew as the status quo and giving us more of an insight into Martin Short's character.
Yeah.
Which 10 out of 10, the sequence where he goes into the Mind Palace was one of the most like
strong.
My jaw agape.
Yeah,
like,
that transition, clean, unexpected, and like we were like, huh?
And I'm like, keep going.
And also Nathan Lane was in this episode.
Yeah.
I love that guy. I love Nathan Lane. He's so funny.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And they had that one guy there.
Which one guy?
The Sting?
Oh yeah, they had Sting in this episode. Oh yeah, Sting killed Martin Short's dog.
Or that's the
theory. That's the theory. We don't know.
Rumor.
Yeah, we don't know yet. Maybe Sting is just the villain, which truthfully would be really funny because like I've read like stories about how Sting is like he at least used to be kind of a nightmare to work with, and he was kind of an asshole.
Yeah,
because he's kind of pompous. Because like he's good at writing music. It's just kind of what he does, right? He's good at it, and he knows he's good at it, and sometimes that's the worst thing.
No, everyone else just has to get over it.
Yeah, I guess.
Or you're working with a man. That means you have to work with him.
You have to work with him. Fair enough. That's fair. I'm sure he's fine to work with now. I'm hoping he's mellowed out, and I mean, he's.
Well, you want to have all those Ghibli films canceled because people don't like working with Miyazaki?
Yes. No. That's Japan, though.
That's their fault for.
That's Japan. They put up with a lot of other stuff. Their cultures are very different.
I view that as you're still the one that chose the job.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. That's fair.
Same with Satoshi Kon. Everyone says he was a nightmare to work with.
But goddamn, he made some fucking movies.
But it's one of those things of, yeah, but the reason why his movies are that good is because he was that strict.
He is that way, yeah. Can't argue with results, right?
That's just how it is. Mm-hmm. Like, do you want the animation to be worse?
Fair enough.
Well, he had to be.
Yeah.
You had to be like, you're not good enough. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Or do better.
Mm-hmm.
You have a week.
Redo it all. You have a week. If I don't like it, you're out of here.
That's just how the nature of that works.
Tis the industry.
Yeah.
But
we just did the barn scene.
Yeah, we had the musical scene. MrJosh played his guitar.
He do play his silly little guitar.
He's slapping on his guitar, playing that old Stairway, you know.
Yeah.
Perhaps some teen spirit.
I hope not.
You don't want him to play in a... At least he's not... No, Murdoch would play Creep by Radiohead.
Yeah, he would.
God damn it.
It's that song from
Life is Strange.
Life is Strange, True Colors.
Oh no, it's the song from Book of Life.
No one watched that movie.
I did.
I have real proof that no one watched that movie. I could pull up the box office.
I have numbers.
Yeah, I could just pull up the box office, and that counts as no one watching that movie.
I watched it.
Yeah? You're no one.
Oh! Ouch!
Oh. That movie did not make nearly enough budget to be like, oh, this was a movie that was seen by people.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's true. It's just the unfortunate truth. But I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's just like Creep was in it. So
it's a Jorge Gutierrez film. Of course, everyone's gonna... Anyone who watches those products are gonna love it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're gonna see his name and go, sold. Love this man. Mm-hmm. Love his work. Everything's a banger that he's ever touched. It's just what it is. And then people will just kind of forget that he exists in the industry because he doesn't produce a lot. And like his stuff tends to be, let's face it, a little too kiddie for most audiences. Because like he makes children's media and it's very childish children's media.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that. A lot of adults aren't.
Fair enough. That's true. Because like when you think about like say Maya and the Three,
the amount
that is
of
a kiddie
fart
show.
jokes,
yeah,
and across everything he's ever made,
yeah,
like, just the amount of that kind of humor,
like
people don't like it all the time.
It feels very exemplified in like there's always the really big, like the very large in stature kind of character, who's bumbling and silly and goofy and wacky.
Yeah,
I get it, but it's like
he has his archetypes he likes.
That's true.
You know, there was the goth incest twins in Book of Life.
They weren't goth. They were.
You're right, but basically all fan art depicts them as that.
That's because they're skeletons. That doesn't count.
You're right. That's how they're gonna be remembered.
Do you just default all twins to being incest twins?
Yes.
Is that just what you do?
Are you saying if you don't look those characters up online, you're not going to see?
I can't say you're wrong.
It's because I'm right.
Yeah. I mean, I can't speak I can't speak for or against based on that I have no experience, as I have not searched them on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't imagine that you're wrong. Given how the internet is, I can't say you're incorrect.
It's true. It's true.
So we had our scene, played the guitar, and now we're outside.
It. Yeah, we're hanging out.
We left with Willem.
Yeah. There is little campfire all around us. The shades of people crawl across them, grasping blindly for their own little pleasures in the dark as Sam and I cling together, his chest close behind me. I feel the lump in his pants against my leg. Then I turn around to find his tongue with mine again. It's good. And he's good. And even after all of this, my mind is frantic. What did you kiss me again for, Will? I hold him closer. Tight.
Because it feels good. What kind of question is that?
He chuckles. I meant that the man you were looking for finally showed up.
I guess.
You got him to dance with you.
Well, who didn't I dance with tonight?
He stares at me. You want him, don't you? I don't know what to say to that.
I don't know if it's good for me to get everything I want. But I do know I want to be with you right now.
Oh, just make it a poly relationship, whatever.
Yeah,
Sam's not picky.
I mean, he's like, hey, go do it. Go do the thing, man.
Go do it. Have sex with him. Then you get me after.
Yeah. I know you got me. I know you got me, Willem.
Just close your eyes, Will. So why do you want him, Will? You ain't the risk-taking type.
Ganbateo. You can do it.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, there you go. What do you want?
Shit. I think I know, but I'm not sure how to say it. I'm thinking either the top or the bottom one.
Mm-hmm. The only positions.
Yep, top or bottom. Who fucking, yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna say the bottom one.
Okay.
It reminds me of something still wild in me.
What do you mean? A chuckle escapes my throat.
I suppose it's a familiar to the notion I had when I first met you.
Such as?
I was taken aback by your recklessness with the way you came on to me. Badge nearly donned and everything.
Well, I wouldn't have done it if I saw the damn thing.
It doesn't change how real the exchange was. You sure you needed money. But you didn't need my money in particular that night.
The place was packed.
Could smell how bad you wanted it. Saw it in the shape of your pants. There's an unspoken language to these things. And that man can tell that my body's giving him signals, despite how careful I need to be. I just didn't think I could give signals like that anymore. The kinds you give off so easily. I'm happy that ain't gone, Sam. I thought it was.
Sam grunts. It's not like you get many chances to be vulnerable. I might just be more numb to it because I feel vulnerable all the time.
I don't want either of us to feel vulnerable, Sam. I want us to feel natural.
Is there really anything natural at all about the things we do, Will?
Ain't anything more natural, Sam. What's unnatural is how people try to take pieces of ourselves away. They either try and make us forget what the world made us, or downright steal it from us.
You think going to bed with this guy is gonna do all that?
No. I've got all the work to get that back. This just feels like a step in the right direction.
He puts his hand inside my shirt, sifts his fingers through my fur, finds my chest and squeezes, pulling me back to his chest. Do you really want to do something that would make me happy tonight, Will?
Tonight? Yeah. Anything.
Okay, then. I've been thinking about some of the things you've said. That there are things that, if you pass them up, you won't have a chance to do that again. And you know what? I think you've been through that too many times. I think about where he's going with this.
So you want me to do something stupid?
Yeah. And I want to do something stupid with you. Something a messy, stupid, young, and dumb William Adler would want to do. Not the 35-year-old man who thinks too much and who's a stranger to his own body sometimes. We stare at the stars together for a moment. You sure you want to do this alone?
Why? You want to come with me?
He smirks. Kinda.
Won't that be boring for you?
Not if he has you doing some of the things for him you have me do on the regular. I smirk.
So you think this is payback, huh? You might be disappointed if you think I'm as easy to bend over as you are.
I didn't say it was going to be easy. But I have faith the show will be satisfying when you're butting heads with someone just as stubborn as you. Are you really willing to loosen up? Funny, you should mention that.
Funny you should mention that. Let's see. You think you're enough for things to go? If they need to, then so can I. Calling all the shots if anything happens. We'll go with the... We'll make Willie Boy bottom. Go with the bottom one. Make him bottom boy today.
Oh, you keep choosing the bottom option? I see.
Hey, there's nothing... There's nothing to read there.
Uh-huh. Of course. No worries. No one's gonna think anything of it.
Of course not. Why would they?
No.
Right. Everybody? Mm-hmm. I didn't think so.
Uh-huh.
Crickets, intimidated by my speech. Intimidated by my very words.
I don't think I've ever seen someone intimidated by you.
Shut up. I can be scary.
Oh god, guys, I can be scary.
I'm scary when I gamer rage. It's true. Or if traffic is really bad and I'm just like kind of fed up with it, then I get a little scary.
No one's around to see that. You can't legally prove that in the court of law.
I've scared these two. I've scared Meg in the car before with my yelling.
That counts.
Why doesn't that count? I've got witnesses.
That just means you were loud.
Exactly, but loud can be scary. Depends.
Those are not the same thing.
I said they can be, and mine is. It's true. It's the truth.
No.
I gotta say.
No.
As if you could handle doing what I do on the regular.
I'm sure I could manage.
Well, you sound sure. But that's big talk. Good thing you have a big mouth. You're probably gonna need it.
I'm not gonna think about that right now.
I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to mull it over if things come to that.
You know, Sam, I read once upon a time that the lights we see in the sky, right now, are from stars that died so far away, a long time ago. And it makes me think that I don't think I want to be a walking reminder to people of what I used to be. I want to feel alive right now, and live more with the time I've got left. After all this shit with the hit and the killings, I mean.
Sam just laughs.
Good. Then then let's go back to the bar. Let's find that wolf. And we can do something stupid together.
I mean, we can go fuck, like, Nick. Yeah, just have Willy Boy go.
We can have another. We just bring Nick too.
Oh, yeah. He'll be the bed.
Yeah. Just having sex on top of him.
Yeah. He'll be asleep.
Damn.
We help each other to our feet and walk back inside. There's people asleep on the floor and on the rafters, but the music's still going, and there's still plenty of people who haven't had their fill of dancing the night away. Kane is still at the bar.
There he is.
Somehow, he has a way of still looking good even after sweating. I can smell the alcohol and the sharp canine signifier.
Signifer.
on him well before I'm near. Then take a seat next to him. He glances over at me and smirks.
I can't remember what voice I did for him.
That's too bad.
It's
Recast
been
him.
so long. Well,
Recast him on the spot.
hello again. It's good to see mixing with common thugs and vagabonds didn't give you a heart attack, Sheriff. And that your bedtime isn't 8 o'clock.
That's Darian's bedtime.
Shut up! It's not. That's a lie. I go to bed at like 10 p.m.
Uh-huh.
That's a whole 2 hours after 8 o'clock. You're so rude.
He slides his drink towards me.
You really think I'm no fun, don't you?
I put my hand on his drink. It's cool to the touch and warm to the lips.
Can't believe it till I see it. I'll give a wink.
Where do you propose he shows you them?
I've got this, Sam.
I take another sip of Kane's drink, then put it down and slide it back over.
Do you?
Kane chuckled.
Yeah, do you? I solemnly swear it, bounty hunter.
A few heads turn to the end of the bar and scoot away. The wolf makes a disgusted noise and starts mumbling.
Not so loud.
What exactly are you fellas talking about that's getting folks so jumpy?
Sex, Mr. Bronson.
The otter clammed up.
You don't have to be so blunt, Mr. Ayers.
With you, I gotta be.
Leave this boy alone. What, is he looking to join us too? No. He isn't. Except his ears are going to beat red.
Why don't I handle him?
Sam,
I have unfinished business with this one, Sheriff.
illegal business, no doubt.
A bit hypocritical to say that, ain't it?
Yeah. The truth, though. Well, now, I'm invested in the entertainment.
He points at the adder.
2 lawmen for the price of 1 is too good to pass up. Y'all come together, so to speak, or I don't go.
There's a knot forming in my... Oh, okay. Forming in my chest.
In his chest, Josh.
In his chest.
They don't knot here. They have human pee-pee. They don't have the knot. It's not allowed to be that hot in this game. You're a real bastard, you know that? Oh, you don't know the half of it.
The little indulgence just turned into a logistical challenge.
Too risky.
He leans his chest against the table and rests his head against his paw.
You telling me you're scared of a little risk?
Yeah. A one-note laugh escapes my throat.
Acting like a kid ain't gonna make me agree to something this stupid.
Sleeping together with a man is one thing, but a group of us... in the open? I don't care what Nick says about... what Nick says can happen there. That's just too plain risky.
So, how about acting like an adult? Let's get a drink or two in you and see how you feel.
Sam nudges me with his elbow.
Come on, Sheriff. Besides, if he tries anything fishy, we outnumber him.
Kane barks out a shout to the barkeeper.
Give me a glass of spirits over here and put it on my tab.
A full gold glass of rye-smelling whiskey gets placed in front of me.
Love me a good rye. Really good.
Catcher in the Rye?
Not that. The rye whiskey.
Don't like that book?
I've only read like part of it when I was young. I haven't like fully
That's
read
Max
a lot of
Caulfield's
classics.
favorite book.
Well, good for Max Caulfield.
I think that was her name.
Oh, for
Life is
Life
Strange.
is Strange. Yeah, Max Caulfield. I think that's right.
Yeah.
Favorite book was Catcher in the Rye. I love that you remember that detail.
Well, her favorite movie is Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within.
That's hard to forget. It's hard to forget someone who has such terrible taste. It's like, I get that you're trying to just be a pretentious art school kid, but there is a line.
I still love that about the first Life is Strange. That captures the teenage pretentious art student aesthetic so much, and I'm like, yes, I've lived this. I know these people.
It's so peak.
It's beautiful.
I do remember from when we first played the game, like forever ago, and you drew Max with Chopper on the shirt.
Yeah.
I love the shit out of that.
Dear.
Little deer.
Little deer, slap.
Slap. Mr. Kane. Not a word until you get a glass down.
I open my mouth and he tilts his head, eyes shining like he's about to laugh, fangs showing. So I down the whole damn glass. It burns as it goes down, but I keep on gulping.
There we go. Goes down smooth, don't it?
For a moment, I hear the familiar voice of a young German shepherd, not a wolf. I check my watch. It's 8:55 here, so it's 10:55 there.
So what will it be, Sheriff? Want to do something different for a change?
I know this is a mistake, but I also know I still want to make it. There's something important here.
Should you make a mistake? Why are you asking? Like, just make the decision and let's move on. Because I don't want to. I don't want to make the bad choice.
What do you want to see?
I mean, I personally, I don't know. Oh. I feel like saying no is going to be the smarter choice because I feel like this decision matters.
Most of the decisions matter.
I know they do.
Mm-hmm. What do you want to do?
Because we're gonna have to skip the sex anyway.
Yeah, right.
No, I feel like we're gonna get caught. Damn.
It's nighttime. It's only gay men here.
It's only gay men here.
It's nighttime and there's literally only gay men here.
Let's say, fuck. Why can't there just be one of those situations where it has the same thing twice? Make my life easy, please. Should I make a mistake? But he wants to. Fuck it. Let's just say yes and see how it goes. And we'll deal with the repercussions later.
Okay.
Get me another drink. You sure you can stomach it? It takes a lot for me to feel it. I want to get plastered. You heard the man, barkeep. Let's wet his whistle.
The golden liquid fills my cup again. I down this one too. And then I get out of my seat.
Let's go. I'm surprised you can stand.
No, I'm not. Ain't surprising considering the amount he can put away.
Let's do this before I change my mind.
Sam juts out his chin.
I'm letting Nick know.
Let's not make this a crowd, Sam.
He scratches the back of his head, pausing.
I just meant it might be good idea to let him know where we're going.
You know he'd want to come.
Don't you? He pauses and then nods.
Mr. Bernstein.
I shake my head.
Too reckless. I'm not risking any pictures.
How about we tell that Mr. Tibbetts fella?
Sam and me both say no at the same time.
Let's go.
We don't trust this man.
So funny.
It leaves Todd looking a little shell-shocked.
Don't keep me waiting, fellas.
My dick isn't gonna suck itself.
Third barn out back.
Amazing. It's dark outside, but still warm. I figure that these places are vacant when the stag closes late at night, but I can still see lanterns and bodies moving, making shadows making shadows when they pass by the wooden slates.
Yep.
One of the barns doesn't have any light on it at all, but I can still see a good number of bodies shuffling around in the dark. The noise and the bleaching sound smells are unmistakable.
You good?
No.
Why the sour look, Sheriff? You too good to mingle with the masses?
He gives me a nasty grin.
Not everybody's pretty, you know.
Oh dear. They could honestly be doing God knows what in there, and nobody would know until sunlight.
Sounds like they're getting their groins into anything they can in there. Probably.
He puts a tone of mock concern.
You gonna go arrest them for the indecency of it all? No. Didn't think so.
The barn he leads us to has a soft and a lot of hay. It's a loft. Has a loft, not a soft.
A loft.
But the hay is soft
We hope-
with the loft.
We hope the hay is soft on the loft. With Laura Croft. I was really struggling to think of something for a third rhyme. Oh my god.
Oh no. When are we getting the Laura Croft in space game?
Oh, we're not lucky
Called
enough.
Planet of the Tomb Raider.
Planet of the Tomb Raider. No, we need Rise of the Planet of the Tomb Raider. Oh yeah, there's a new Planet of the Apes coming out.
There is.
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
It's good. That means there'll be more porn of Caesar.
Yeah, I guess so.
There always is.
There's always an uptick when a movie comes out.
And that's how that works.
I mean, you know, Caesar's pretty cool.
Yeah.
He's a monkey. I love monkey.
There's figures moving in the corner, but the lights are out. He puts a finger in his face and then points to the ladder. Then he starts climbing. We follow. Climbing underneath him, I can smell him getting more excited. I try not to let it affect me too much. Yet. Oh. Well, okay, I think we'll end the part here.
Okie
That
dokie.
sounds alright.
Yeah.
So we'll see you guys around!